Shalom, guys.
Shalom.
Yes, welcome to the channel, guys. We are journeying with us, and we have some exciting news to tell you. Rwanda and Kenya just announced visa-free travel for other Africans and other countries, right? So that's exciting news. I don't know about you guys. That's very exciting news for us, for the people here in Africa, the people that's born here, that's raised here, that has an African passport. That's just a plus for them. That just tells us, right? That tells us that Africa is kind of uniting back in a way. It's not no more state to state or country to country.
Yeah.
It's going to be one Africa soon. So stay tuned because we have a lot to talk about.
So this is incredible news. Like this is the time all Africans around the globe have been waiting for ever since slavery and colonialism. Let me tell you why. This is everybody's biggest fear that Africa will reunite as one people, as one nation, under the Most High. And this is huge because currently, as it's been the last few years, whether you're in Tanzania, Ghana, Sierra Leone, wherever you are, if you go to another country, especially if it's a country that's on the other side of Africa, like if you're coming from West Africa to East Africa, you would have to pay visa fees. But with this new policy for both Kenya and Rwanda, Gambia, Seychelles, and Benin also have this policy where Africans can come in visa free. But now they don't have to pay that $100 to go in. Now they can go over to the other side of Africa and say, oh, it's visa free. This is my home. This is one united Africa. In the article that we're going to link down below, they discuss the mindset for Rwanda behind this. Rwanda is like, okay, Africa covers 60% of world tourism. It only makes sense that other Africans can get in on this.
Exactly. Because I know here where we are in Tanzania, I was talking to a local here, and they say, hey, if I wanted to travel to, just say, another African country, just say West Africa, they'll have to go through a whole process. They have to have bank statements to let them know, hey, you have to have at least $5,000 in the bank, untouched, to travel. So the government know that you can travel and come back. So this is very exciting news where I'm not sure how that's going to work in with that, but it's very exciting. It's just moving to the right steps of Africa uniting and being a community under the Most High.
Yes, yes. And I know people are going to come in the comments, what does this mean for the diaspora and all these things? But we have to think of it on a global level for all of our people. We can't just care about us. We have to actually look out and say, wow, if our people are reuniting in Africa, West and East, South and East, South and West, then that only means that down the line, this is going to be a win for all of us, because a win for some of us is a win for all of us.
Exactly. So, like she said, a win for the Africans is a win for the African Americans, right?
Yeah, because we're all African.
Exactly. So we're all African. We're all family. We're cousins. Everything like that. So that should tell you it's time to invest in Africa, to make moves to invest in Africa, because it's the time. You really have to know what's going on in the future, because it's moving pretty fast. I know the times in the States is moving backwards or yeah, whatever. But I'm telling you, the time is now. If you're really thinking about coming to Africa, if you're really thinking about, investing in Africa, this is very important to listen to, because it is really time to do that.
Yeah, and as the diaspora, think of it on and I don't want to say a global scale, but as a inter-country scale in Africa. Like, you don't have to just be based in one African country. You don't have to just do business in one African country. We're in the age now you can do business in multiple countries in Africa. You can work with people throughout Africa, throughout the diaspora, and contribute to the economics of Africa rising again and being how it was in the ancient times. And so if you're someone in the diaspora, you're like, okay, what can I do? We would suggest that you go ahead and do your African ancestry and figure that out, because if you have citizenship in one of these African countries, obviously that's going to help you. That's going to help you have land, get your bank situated, get all that stuff situated. Because I trace my ancestry back to Sierra Leone. So at any time I can hop over to Sierra Leone, get my passport, and then, jump from Rwanda, Gambia, all these places that are visa free.
Exactly.
That is the ultimate leverage.
Exactly. And this is just the beginning. That's what everybody, whoever's watching this is just the beginning. So you really have to listen. You really have to be ahead of what's going to happen
Yeah.
because, like I say, the Most High, he's going to keep his promise,
Yeah.
and
He's doing it.
this is the land slowly, slowly, but it's going to become the land for all Africans.
All Africans, according to Isaiah 11. If you haven't read that, check it out after this video because this is the time where all Africans are coming together to reunite,
Exactly.
just like in the old days.
Exactly. So I hope you guys paid attention, like listen to this video, pay attention to what we're saying because we're not just talking about this. We really want you guys to understand what's really going on. So I hope
Yeah.
you guys enjoyed the video. Do you have anything else to say?
So you said that things are happening very quickly and you can tell what's going on. I want to take that back to when Ghana did their independence. They're the first country that did independence, right? And then all the African nations immediately hopped on year by year afterwards. So it picked up like wildfire. So this is that movement for One Africa. And I just have one question. Are you going to be a part of that movement or are you going to stay in the West and be a part of their movement?
So I hope you guys can hear me. Some truck just passed, but with my wife just saying that, there is a lot of moves that's happening in Africa. There's a lot of apologies that's happening in Africa from other countries, from the colonizers that's been doing a lot of colonizing here in Africa. Put it like that. They're starting to apologize. It's not the full repentance that should be, but they're starting to take the steps like that. So if you guys not paying attention, make sure you get some African news on your feed to know what's going on because it is time for us to come back home and come together. You know, the Most High is just waiting on us to unite. Because once His people unite, then change will really happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, my wife, she had to go get the baby. She was crying. Everything's good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. And let us know your thoughts. So we appreciate you watching. And I hope you enjoyed the video. So shalom, shalom.